Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages.
Bigg's Golf Talk.
This is gonna suck. Hey.
A place for information, advice, golf news, golf reviews, and of course, golf humor.
Oh man, I'm taking a leak in my pants.
Bigg's Golf Talk.
It's showtime, baby.
Bigg's Golf Talk is presented by U.S. Golf Challenge with Tito's Vodka. Qualify for the King's Cup today by heading over to usgolfchallenge.com. If there's not a local qualifying near you, recommend a local qualifier at your favorite golf course. Tito's Vodka. Need to be 21 years of age to enjoy a good adult beverage. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk. Bigg's Golf Talk is also sponsored in part by ShotScope. Data is power. Encore Golf. Be more with Encore. Photo Ball Marker. McNally 22. UFO Tour Golf. Be sure to check out all the Foes of Honor gear that UFO Tour Golf has at ufotourgolf.com. Ready Putt came in handy this past week when I got my first round in of the spring. Ready Putt. Never putt with a dirty ball ever again. Clean it and sink it. Spider Divot Tool. New website, SpiderDivotTools.com. Same tool, safest for the green. Connect with Bigg's Golf Talk on the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Golf Bald. You can subscribe to Bigg's Golf Talk in YouTube, iTunes. We're available in the Google Play Music Store, on iHeartRadio, and on Spotify. And don't forget about your Alexa devices as well. Our website is www.biggsgolftalk.com, BIGGS golftalk.com. Bigg Jon Vic, along with Bill, the Golf Father Cuebas, and the Golf Diva, Amanda Robertson. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Good morning, Biggs. And Amanda.
Hello.
Amanda, how was your week this week?
Everything's been great. I am got a lot of work done, and now I am chilling at the family beach house, overlooking a really nice view.
Must be nice. That sounds like a fun time.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Billy, how's your week, my friend?
It was good until Amanda said what she was doing.
Oh, wait, let me retract that. I am chilling at home on the computer.
I was kind of excited what I was doing, and now I'm not. So, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm the one-upper in the group. That's never good.
Weather in spring has sprung here in Wisconsin. As a matter of fact, as people are listening to Bigg's Golf Talk, I'm right now on the road to umpire. Yeah, it's been a busy week, and I could officially announce, because the papers have been signed, but I'm leaving Coles. So Coles is going to be in a far distance. Unfortunately, Amazon and Coles has dissolved their partnership as far as having a store within a store. Just wasn't right in the numbers for the first 6 months. Hence is why I'm leaving. So they offered a nice little servants package, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to enjoy the summer. I'm going to sit back, take this money. I'm going to travel. I'm going to play some golf. I'm going to go to some Foes of Honor events. I'm going to be with Billy, the Golf Father Cuebas, and we're going to party our asses off this whole summer. How's that?
Well, Amanda takes care of you both.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, yeah, I'm leaving Coles. My last day will be the end of April. And so, God works in mysterious ways, guys. Really.
Oh, yeah.
While he's closing this chapter of my life, he's opening other doors, And so all I could say is I put my faith in Lord and let him do what he's going to do with my life. And I'm just in a passenger seat enjoying the ride. That's all I'm doing.
Yep, he's making room for other opportunities to open up. So.
Absolutely. And on another note, I got my first round of golf in this past week. Weather is really looking up here. Yeah, I know.
What a I
know.
That I'm like 100 rounds in already, guys.
Yeah, since January, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's about right. Yeah.
Had a chance to play the new Cobra King F9 Speedback driver and irons. Put them on to the test on the course. Put them in play. Soggy conditions, very soft, muddy conditions. And guys, I'm telling you right now, for a guy, Billy has been with me. Amanda, you have seen how I play golf. These
very badly.
Okay, I exclaim to play golf. I exclaim it. Yeah. I don't, literally, play golf. But these clubs is a game changer and really will make golf more fun for that just average person that likes to get out and play golf. It's definitely longer. Definitely longer.
You know what, Biggs?
Yeah.
We should do them as product of the week.
How about that? Yeah.
Let's do the segment about it afterwards.
Absolutely.
We can do them as product of the week.
All right.
We're going to change it and we'll just swing it because you got your new ones. I have them. We can talk about them.
So later on, we're going to do Bigg's product of the week, and we just decided we're going to change it up a little bit because we had something else planned. Yeah. But we're going to talk about Cobra. So more of that coming up later on and how I did and what the clubs did, and I'll give you some comparison numbers to it as well. And Billy and I can actually speak to when I was getting fit in Orlando, Florida. But I'll tell you what, Amanda, I know you're under the Wilson contract for clubs and stuff like that, but one of the things that you got to talk about Wilson when you talk to friends and things like that. But if somebody wants game improvement, these Cobra clubs are no joke, Amanda.
So I actually, so I am on staff with Wilson. I love them. They're great. But I will say that I had Cobra clubs. This was right before TaylorMade because Cobra was owned. It was when Cleveland and Cobra that were together? I forget who was together. I'm the worst. But anyway, so I had a set of Cobras, and I loved them, absolutely loved them. Well, I have been hearing lots of feedback about all the new Cobra stuff coming out, and just like you said, game improvement for the people that want a little bit more forgiveness, but don't want to compromise through forgiveness, hitting good quality shots with some distance and some, so usually you have to kind of give up one or the other. And I've been hearing a lot of good things, so I'm excited to hear you guys talk about your product of the week.
Absolutely. We have a great show in store for you this week. Randy Tantlinger, when we interviewed him earlier on during the week, I don't know if I just forgot the R on his name. I don't know if it was in an email of the information that was given to me. But from Golfing Around TV show, he's going to be joining us to talk about a lot of things about golf and also the USGC he's involved with as well. And Bigg's product of the week, on par with Amanda. That's going to be coming up next. And your golf life report, much, much more here on Bigg's Golf Talk. And don't forget, this show is actually the last show for the March giveaway. And the next show, we will announce the winners of the 4 giveaways. And Billy, again, a special thank you to all the vendors that's given away in the month of March.
It's been crazy. Have you seen the numbers and the entries?
Yes.
It's been insane. Yeah, I've been looking at everybody, the amount of entries for everything have been incredible. I think this has been the best month for entries that we've ever had.
Absolutely.
It's insane. And we have a lot of stuff.
Also, this is your last show, as a matter of fact, too, for the veteran giveaway. We are going to give away, and by the way, our prayers and thoughts go out to Chris Morgan, who suffered a very serious fall in Louisiana, and he's still got a long road to recovery. And, Billy, I just hope Oklahoma City just steps up and helps him out because he really needs some help. And I have no idea why the VA hospital sent him home.
Nobody knows why the VA sent him home, I don't know how you send anybody home to an empty house. He can't drive. He can't cook. He's supposed to sleep and rest. But, the guy had a concussion, all kinds of stuff, bleeding on the brain, and you send him home. And unfortunately, when he got back, he went home to nobody. And nobody was willing to help. And, Russ, one of our boys, Russell, decided to take to social media and call those people out. And luckily, the rest of the people in Oklahoma City, they decided to step up. So he's had a great show of support over the last 2 days. He's had some of our friends, Amber Little and JC, going to visit him now the last couple of days. Somebody that he's never even met brought him food for days.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and I mean, you had a guy, Jason Steer. He was, I guess, part of the Louisiana stuff. He started reaching out to people. He doesn't even live in Oklahoma City, and I think it was a lieutenant colonel or something, retired, that went and helped him out too, and doesn't even know Chris. So we have people that don't know Chris that are stepping up, and people that are around Chris that Chris has helped out, they just turn their back and like, nah, I can't help. Sorry. And it's sad,
Wow.
but it should be an eye-opener, because we rely on people that we trust in our lives, and they go and they let you down on something as serious as this. He can't drive. He can't do anything. And, I wish him the best, and I'm glad to see that, people called others out, and other people came up. They stepped up. Some of other people have stepped up.
But we have partnered up with Chris Morgan from Flags for Vets, made by a vet, and every 3 months we're giving away an Old Glory handmade flag to a lucky veteran. How you're going to do this, you're going to head over to BiggsGolfTalk.com, click on contest, read the rules. Now listen, folks, you don't have to be a veteran to enter this, but we want you to enter this for a veteran. So if you know a veteran that you think could use this flag in their home, please enter them. Email us the story, and we are going to pick one lucky winner on next week's show that we will get this flag to you. We want to give this away to a veteran household. So wherever that might be, if maybe your son is serving, maybe your daughter is serving, maybe your dad is serving, maybe your mom is serving, maybe they have served and they have a story. We want to hear that story and share that story with everyone on here. A BGT veteran flag giveaway every 3 months. Next show, we're going to announce the winner for the first giveaway that's going to be taking place. So head over to BiggsGolfTalk.com and enter. You can email your story to BiggsGolfTalk@gmail.com, BIGGS golftalk@gmail.com. Bill, you talk about the numbers for the giveaway. Special thank you to Golf Pride for the grips that we're going to be giving away. A special thank you to the USGC for the nice Tito's Handmade Vodka Care Package that we're going to be giving away. And also a big thank you to ShotScope. Data is power. You're going to, oh man, whoever wins this is going to be one lucky devil. Over 2,000 entries for this V2 watch, and you guys are going to be all. And it's an international shipping. So whoever wins can win international. So you still got time to enter, and we're announcing the winners next week. And finally, Ogio, the Alpha Convoy Series golf bag. 2,000, over 2,200 entries, approaching 2,300 entries. I applaud all of you out there because we just want you guys to share it, and this is what this show is all about, giving back to our listeners, showing you our thanks for you guys tuning in every single weekend. Amanda, I can't believe the numbers we have on this giveaway, and oh my God, someone is going to be 4 people, 3 people, 2 people, or one person can win it all. Someone's going to be very, very happy coming in next Saturday's show.
I'm telling you, their new stuff out is off the charts. I just had a discussion not too long ago with Bill about their new stuff, and I'm a bag and travel product person. So I'm excited for the person that's going to win this because it's really great. A lot of good prize giveaways, and just excited that people are following through with the entries. That's very exciting.
As a matter of fact, you can see on my social media when I was on the golf course with my Big Max Blade Quattro push cart making its debut on the golf course. Also, that bag is the Ogio Alpha Convoy bag, and the material, Billy, you have one as well. The material on this bag is just incredible, don't you think?
They rebranded.
Yes.
It's like, it's not, Ogio was already a high standard in everything that they do. But when they switched over and, recently, within the last year, they have taken it to all kinds of new levels. The stuff that they have done and continue to do is just it's remarkable. I mean, it's crazy. Your bag, you see how it is, all the different pockets, all the different functions. It truly is. They got eco-friendly now, and they plan to do a lot more. They're recycling things and everything. So,
as a matter of fact, they're sponsoring us for you and I for our travel gear for our suitcases that we're going to be using. We are using the Alpha Convoy travel bags as well, our suitcases and stuff like that. So, big, like you said, rebranding and really wanting to really help the people out there that like to travel with their bags and look good on the golf course as well.
Yes, I agree. This new one that they have is incredible.
Yes.
I love all the different pockets.
Yes.
And I think it has different ways to pack, how you want to pack, different pockets, different openings. I had spoken with Amanda about it. It is crazy. It takes care of everything for you.
Amanda, if you're I'll tell you, Amanda, I have the carry-on Alpha Convoy series, and that we use for our broadcast equipment to take it, take it on. I don't let it on my site, right? So I carry it on the plane with me. But I'm telling you, the protection inside this thing and outside this thing, everything is nice and snug. Even my laptop computer is very well padded and very well protected. And like Billy said, different ways of using this bag. You can use this bag all in one, or you can separate it in three. So just think of an apartment, a 3-level apartment, or you could separate it down to 2-level apartment, or just a whole, a loft. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I
think
that's great.
Yeah. It's really great. So, hey, head over to BiggsGolfTalk.com and enter these contests. You got one more week left. Next Saturday, right here, we announce the winners. So you must tune in to hear your name if you won. You then have to contact us within 7 days of that announcement to let us know that you won and the information that we're going to need to get you your prize from the vendor. On Par with Amanda is coming up next right here on Biggs Golf Talk. We'll be right back right after this.
Hey, this is Boxer Shorts, and I've got some big news. Biggs Golf Talk is now on iHeartRadio. You can download their app for free or go to iHeart.com and search for Biggs Golf Talk. And make sure while you're there that you favorite us so that you'll know when we're on. Join all the other millions of listeners on iHeartRadio and listen to Biggs Golf Talk. We're the best. Rye.
The United States Golf Challenge, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, is in its 5th season of identifying the best two-person amateur teams in the country. 8 teams and 4 flights in 2 age divisions represent Team USA in a Ryder Cup-style competition with their international counterparts in the King's Cup. We're looking for amateur golfers like you. The King's Cup is played in honor of golf's greatest ambassador, Mr. Arnold Palmer, whose honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, and commitment to excellence represent the ideals for which the game of golf is known. The road to the King's Cup begins with a local qualifier. Over 100 local qualifiers will be conducted throughout the U.S. beginning in February. By finishing in the top 30% of their local qualifier, teams earn their way into the USGC King's Cup National Qualifier. The USGC is also looking for golf courses to host qualifiers. For information or to search for a local qualifier, the USGC website is www.usgolfchallenge.com.
Golf is a dirty game. It's time to clean it up with Ready Pot, the only putter cover with a built-in ball cleaner and magnetic surface. Clean balls roll accurately, meaning you make more putts. Sink more, swear less. Clean up your game with Ready Pot.
This is a commercial for golfers. Take the next step to improving your game with ShotScope and discover your strengths and weaknesses. Analyze statistics on your clubs, tee shots, approaches, short game, and putting. ShotScope V2 is the golf watch that combines GPS distances with automatic performance tracking. Once you have it, you won't want to play around without it. Check out ShotScope.com to take your game to the next level.
It's time for commentary, opinion, and controversy. On Par with Amanda. And here's the golf diva, Amanda Robertson.
Good morning, everyone of Bigg's Golf Talk. You are now listening to On Par with Amanda. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and I am excited to jump into some great topics this week. So let's dive right into it. Last week we were talking about swing coaches. Does a coach necessarily teach better because they charge more money? So is a great teacher only the guys that or gals that charge $150 to $200 an hour? Do you need that as an amateur player who's trying to get better? Or are there people that only charge $50, $60 an hour that are great and worth having in your repertoire? So I gave you my opinion last week, and I said it is solely based on who fits your personality, your swing. You have to be on the same page with a coach. I know a lot of great instructors that don't charge a ton of money, but they want to have a bigger client base, and they're more of a feel coach, and they want their players to experience getting to that next level. And I've also worked with the top of the top, like the Butch Harmons, who, charge an outrageous amount. But here is the difference, folks, and this is what I mentioned last week. There is a difference between a swing coach for amateurs and a swing coach for a tour player. And this is why it's different. It's not to say one is necessarily always better than the other, but a swing coach for an amateur is solely basing their knowledge around the fact that they're trying to get you to the next level score-wise. They're trying to knock 4 or 5 strokes off so John doesn't go out and get, all of his buddies to take all of his money week to week. Now, if you pull the Harmons and the Hank Haneys and the David Ledbetters, they're working with tour players that have to have a game that works week to week. They're teaching their players how to play. And playing on tour and playing out with your buddies are two very separate things. And so, yeah, they are going to charge a different amount. They're going to work out a success rate with their player, all of that. So as far as amateurs, I think it's more about fitting yourself to the right person. If you have had a swing for 40 years that works, but you need to get to the next level, don't go in and have someone tear you completely down to the beginning. That does you absolutely no good. You want somebody that's going to work with your swing and help you just knock off a few shots here or there. So a few people wrote in this week. I was very happy. I'm always happy to get your feedback and opinions. So one of the guys that gave their opinion, KD, he agreed with me. I didn't get too much discourse from what I had said last week. I think we all are kind of on the same page. But he had mentioned that, yes, there is a difference between swing coaches and swing instructors. And that was kind of my point with the amateur swing instructors versus someone who's teaching a tour player or coaching a tour player. So he says there's a huge difference in golf between teachers and coaches. Coaches get their players to play well, believe in themselves. Look at like the legend of Bagger Vance. He says it's a must read. Butch is a coach. There are 500 golf teachers in the U.S. that can teach golf better than Butch, but Butch gets his players to play on tour. So I agree with that. I actually had the privilege of being a part of the Butch Academy for a couple years of my early career, and I will say he is top-notch at what he does, and he does it for a reason. Butch is one of my faves. But I agree. I think there's a ton of other instructors that can teach the swing very well for less amount of money, but they aren't trying to get you to go out and play on tour. It's two very different things. So yes, you can find someone in the $50 an hour range, even the $40 an hour range, that if they're a good fit for you personally, that's all that matters. Everyone learns so differently. I had another write-in from Robert, and he says, I worked with a coach that charged $100 an hour, and it never felt good to me. My current coach is now $40 an hour. He said, I still kind of hack around, but I feel better about it. No, I agree, Robert. I think it's definitely something that we as people need to find people that feel good in the lesson I know I've worked with instructors that we just didn't click. I needed somebody a little more outgoing and hands-on with me than someone that was going to sit back and just critique and not say anything. That stressed me out more than anything. So yes, make sure when you go out there, you're finding these coaches and or swing instructors that feel right to you and your game. Don't let someone bully you into paying crazy amounts of money when you might not necessarily need that. More money does not always mean a better experience. So, I want to dive into the rules. I know that we've talked about them over and over on Bigg's Golf Talk. I've talked a little bit on my segment about them, and everybody in the world seems to be on a rules kick right now because of all of the changes going on. But I really want to dive into the rules. I was reading an article that had talked about the match play changes. So obviously match play is a little different. And I wanted to go over some of the stuff that I read that was changing, what I thought was kind of dumb, the whole spread for you guys. But here is the deal. All right, 2019 rules. Are we actually joking at this point? Am I the only one who feels that you can do everything now without a penalty? I mean, literally. I just personally think it's a disgrace to the game. I really do. And I know that's a very bold opinion, but I really do. I said, last week I told somebody, why are we going to have all these rules if you can do everything and you're getting no penalty for anything that you do? Like the things that held the integrity of the game, like accidentally touching the sand in a bunker or hitting someone else's golf ball. These things are important to the game, folks. These are the reasons why it's called golf. If you want to come up with another sport that doesn't take as long and is easier for folks to get around the golf course, then go call it something else, because golf is the way it's been for years. And now, don't get me wrong, folks. I am not adverse. I'm not pushing against progression and change. I think change and progression are a lot of times scary to people and they don't want to make changes. I love changes. I think that's how we grow. But a lot of these rules are absurd. Absolutely absurd. We just simply aren't playing golf anymore. So I want to talk about a few of the match play changes that I read. A couple of them aren't necessarily about penalties, but they're changing some of the terminology. So when you tie a hole, normally you say we're going to have the hole, but now tying is in, and the word have or having a hole is out. So the terminology, it isn't going to affect your stroke, but why are we changing all of the wording now? Match score is now the correct terminology instead of saying the status of the match or what's the status, which, okay, great. But where I really struggle is where the penalties are changing. So in match play now, the penalty for accidentally moving an opponent's ball or ball marker on the putting green used to be a one-stroke penalty, and now it's not. And so I just don't understand why we're pulling all these penalties away when, it's part of the game. Know the rules, go out, and that's match play. There's also no penalty when a ball is in motion and it accidentally hits the opponent or their caddy or the opponent's equipment. So now, like if I hit my ball and it hits your bag, this is in match play, folks, FYI, but if it hits your bag, it doesn't matter. Now we just get to, we play it where it lies, except on the putting green where the stroke does not count, it must be replayed. So previously, match play opponent could ask for the shot to be replayed, but now you just play it where it lies. And there's no longer a penalty for stopping an opponent's ball in motion as long as there's like no reasonable chance that it was going to go into the hole. So if you guys remember Jordan Spieth in the President's Cup, that ruling, he scooped up Oosthuizen's ball after an eagle attempt. And I don't know if you guys remember that, but it caused a little bit of chaos, and it caused the loss of the hole. So now there's no longer a penalty. But what I'm saying is we're getting sloppy by not having, I get it that you don't want a rule for every little detail, but it's already there. It's already been set for years and years and years through the game of golf. And I think we've gotten to a point where we're just like, oh, it's fine. No penalty for that. Oh, keep it moving, guys. Keep it moving forward. We want to hurry. But if your goal is to get out there and hurry through a round of golf and get in and out in 2 hours, then golf isn't the sport for you. I absolutely am dead set on this, and I am very opinionated when it comes to the new rules, even stroke play. We see things like leaving the flagstick in now, and I get it. Okay, so Bob and Larry are out on the golf course, and Bob's in the bunker, and Larry has a putt. Well, he can't tend his own flag, so he leaves it in. I get it. It makes sense. And that's fine. Stuff like that. But, the fact that you can accidentally touch the sand or, no one understands the drop rules. I mean, you've seen the PGA Tour players, kind of not really know. Tiger just recently had the option, which he did not know he had the option, to play the ball up near the hole on a par 3 because it went into the water, and so his drop was unclear, so he re-teed from the tee, and later they said, well, he could have went up there. But what's happening to all of us is that the rules are already hard enough to remember. There's a whole book on them, so yes, there's a lot going on. So by changing all of these, it's become very unclear. You see a lot of chaos around. You see a lot of things that just really don't make sense to me. And like I said, while I love change and I love things to grow with the times and I want more people to be involved with golf, I don't want the integrity of golf to be lost. Golf has always been a sport that has been based on rules, honor, integrity, honesty, all of these things that I feel by just saying, well, do whatever you want. There's no penalty. It doesn't matter. That's going to change the game of golf. And I just really am worried for where it is headed for the future. So I think that, you can really dive in. And to be honest, I've played in a couple events since the rules changed for 2019. And, I'm even in the back of my mind, anytime there's a ruling, I immediately want to call over a rules official because I don't want to do the incorrect move. I want to save myself a shot if I can. And it's sad that I've been a tour player since 2012 and I've played the game of golf since 2005, and I have to worry that I don't know all the rules correctly because of all the changes. And the few things, we've talked about it on BiGGs, but the few things that have been addressed are things that I feel like we're missing the point of changing the rules. If you're going to change rules, let's help the people that rip a drive down the center and land in a divot. Let's be allowed to move it out of a 2-inch divot that someone didn't fill in with sand because they were lazy. So if you want to get nitty and gritty with the rules, let's pick the rules that are actually going to help people and that actually make sense. Let's not go after rules that we just want everybody to speed up play. If you want something fast-paced and you want something that you can just not spend 3 or 4 hours on a golf course, then go play another sport. There are so many other things you can do that don't take that amount of time. And I think we need to stop as a golf culture accommodating to everyone that comes in and says, well, it's not fast enough. Well, it's not meant to be played fast. So I know I'm pretty passionate about this, but I want to hear your feedback. Maybe you feel completely different, on the subject. Let me know. Write into me. My Instagram is @RobertsonGolf. You can DM me. You can also write into BiggsGolfTalk@gmail.com. In the subject line, put On Par with Amanda, and let me know. I love a good controversial debate, and I would love to hear your opinions regarding everything. So make sure you write in, tune into Bigg's Golf Talk, and I will see you next Saturday. And until next time, keep swinging for par.
There's a great segment by Amanda Robertson. Keep swinging for par, people. Keep swinging for par. On Par with Amanda. Sponsored by Backswing Golf Events. Listen, folks, if you're looking for classy ladies to come and raise money for your event or your charity, as a matter of fact, BackswingGolfEvents.com is the only place you need to go to and book these lovely ladies for your event to raise money and entertain the golfers in your event. Backswing Golf Events is the place for your event today.
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out BackswingGolfEvents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
In the folded flag, we see the heavy price of freedom. Nearly 9 out of 10 dependents of America's fallen and disabled soldiers do not qualify for federal scholarship assistance. The Folds of Honor closes that gap, already providing over 10,000 scholarships. Join us in this noble mission. Donate today at foldsofhonor.org. This is your call to duty.
This is the Golf Life Report. I'm Travis Harper. While out at Top Golf Vegas, we ran into the guys behind Putski. Learn more about this fun golf game.
All right, we made it inside of Top Golf, and we met up with the inventor of what I could call the greatest golf game ever.
I appreciate that.
Putski.
Yeah.
How we doing?
For sure, doing great. Doing great.
Talk to me about Putski. What's the company about? What do we got going?
So basically, it's fun golf games, making golf fun for everybody.
Where did this idea come from?
I might have had a few too many beers, and I might have wanted to host a party and make it epic. So I created something out of cardboard, and it became what it is today.
We have 3 games here highlighted at the PGA show. Talk to me about this one here.
This is brand new. It's called the Shuffle Golf Table, and it's combining shuffleboard with putting, really.
And we tried it out, and it is fun. And it's just like shuffleboard, scoring, and you made a good point. Who's ever playing makes the rules.
Exactly. I mean, if you want to hit it a certain way or start from a certain point, just do it.
But is there a standard rule procedure to follow?
I mean, generally keep it behind the numbers, but really just have a good time.
Now let's move to this game over here. It's kind of like skee ball, huh?
It is. It's our namesake product, the Putski, putting and skee ball combined.
Talk to me about points. Obviously, we got smaller holes and bigger holes.
So right now, this is our par 4 golf board, so it's like hitting on a par 4 hole. So you got hole in one all the way to a double bogey.
Perfect. And last but not least, we're going to move to the fun one, the big game.
This is the Shuffle Golf platform. So it's like the table, but you're actually putting on it.
Absolutely. Now, this has a lot, this is good for any golfer because it's also can work on your putting.
That's true. If you want to have a perfect pace, if you want to hit to the 4 or the 3 or the 2, you can really work on that and hone in your stroke.
Now, this could be in your office, our office, anybody's office, or home.
Everybody's office and everybody's home, hopefully.
Where can people learn more about Putski?
At theputski.com.
Putski.com. Go there. You got to check it out. I'm having too much fun here.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
As always, for the best video golf tips, gear reviews, course and travel features, and PGA player profiles, check out golflife.com or follow us on facebook.com/golflife or on Instagram @golflifetv. I'm Travis Harper, and that is this week's Golf Life Report.
Have you ever seen a tour pro line up a putt with a dirty ball? No way. A clean ball rolls accurately, and accurate putts mean lower scores. The solution? Ready Putt. It's the putter cover reinvented. Ready Putt has a patented ball cleaner that's made to absorb and retain water. All you need to do is add water, and it remains wet throughout your round, giving your ball the perfect shine. It also has a magnetic surface to hold your ball marker and divot repair tool. Let's say you switch putters from round to round using a blade, mid-mallet, or large mallet. Ready Putt Original has you covered. The universal design with its unique foam insert fits 99% of all putters. It has the same water-retaining ball cleaner and magnetic surface features, so you'll have everything you need to prepare your putt. Look, putting is hard enough. Accurate putts start with a clean ball, and a clean ball starts with Ready Putt.
For more information about Ready Putt, visit ReadyPutt.com. That is ReadyPutt.com. Clean it and sink it.
Golf Dots is a unique, high-resolution ink transfer to personalize your golf game. Golf balls, golf shoes, and clubs, Golf Dots can personalize it for you. Golf Dots conforms to the USGA rules and doesn't alter the trajectory of your golf ball. Tour proven on all major tours, Golf Dots is designed and made in America. Many styles to choose from that will fit every golfer's personality. New styles are being released on a regular basis, so to order your Golf Dots, visit www.golfdots, that's GOLFDOTZ.com. Golf Dots is also available in many golf shops. The website for Golf Dots is www.golfdots.com. And if you enter promo code BiGGJON15, that's BiGGJON15, you get a discount for your Golf Dots. Or call 847-829-4238. Personalize your golf game today with Golf Dots.
Welcome back to Biggs Golf Talk right here on the Lake County Sports Network, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and on Spotify. Don't forget about your Alexa devices. As a matter of fact, our next guest listens to Biggs Golf Talk using her Alexa devices. Bigg Jon Vick, along with the golf father, Bill Cuebas. As a matter of fact, Amanda Robertson had to go take off for a segment, but she'll be back to talk with us with our next guest in the second hour. But, Billy, I'll tell you what, Folds of Honor Tour is in full swing, my friend, starting in July, and we go nonstop pretty much through October, don't we?
Yeah, I love it this year. And you know what? If they spread them out more, we'd be able to do more.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I just got notified by Detroit. Detroit is holding an event at the same time. We are going to be in New Mexico. And as a matter of fact, our guest is one of the people that are putting on the New Mexico Folds of Honor New Mexico Patriot Shootout that's going to be taking place on September 23rd. And the gala is going to be taking place on September 21st, but we're going to be doing a live show from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., 3 p.m. shotgun start at the event, and that is Central Time that we're going to be on the air from Tanawan Country Club in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And here to join us, now we had her brother on in Oklahoma City, and Steve Quick was on the show, and Steve actually had to text message Shana Quick to get answers. He didn't have the answers right in front of him. So he had to text her real quick. And we had to wait for those texts to come back. But she was listening to the live show. So that's how she was listening to the questions. Anyway, Shana Quick is here on Biggs Golf Talk, and she is with the Folds of Honor New Mexico. Shana, welcome to Biggs Golf Talk.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
It's so exciting.
On, Shana.
Now, you are trying to get us to be at your event last year, and unfortunately, schedules conflict and work gets in the way, but we were not able to be there. But 2019, Biggs Golf Talk invades Albuquerque, New Mexico. You guys excited about having us there?
We're so excited to have you guys. It's going to be a great time. And I apologize, Biggs. I did not give you guys the updated information. It's actually now a 9 a.m. shotgun start. So you'll be broadcasting live in the morning.
Okay, so we'll have to change that. All right, so they can always visit BiggsGolfTalk.com and look for that updated information under events. So all our live events will be listed there, so we'll have that. Now, sign-up information is not linked yet. We'll have that as soon as Folds of Honor New Mexico provides that to us. And we'll have that up there so people can sign up. Because, as a matter of fact, I mean, we're going to be in Colorado, too, in the beginning of September. And we have people coming up from Indiana to that. I can imagine us getting a crowd from across the country coming to the New Mexico one. You guys are no strangers to hosting golf events and providing charity because you guys are a brand-new chapter. You're less than a year old. But before that, you were also hosting golf events to help other charities, weren't you?
Well, actually, we've been involved with Folds of Honor for over 11 years.
Oh, okay.
As my family, we started 6 years ago with our very first gala, 3 years ago with a golf tournament and a gala. So we've been doing this for Folds for a little bit. We did, and we were doing it just because we saw the need, and it was something we believed in, and my dad kept pushing. You need to make us a chapter, or we're not going to do this anymore. So they made us a chapter, which has been fantastic. I mean, it's really opened up a lot of doors for us. And you know, there's so many nationwide amazing relationships with like Twin Peaks, Anheuser-Busch, and all of that. And so now that we've become a chapter, an official chapter, you know, we really, the support, the outpouring has been unbelievable. Twin Peaks here, we have an amazing relationship with them, which, you know, you guys will get to meet them when you come out in September. So, yeah, it's really awesome.
Now, are you guys doing like some of the other chapters where they have, I believe they have like calendar signings, they've had car washes in Indiana with them. Are you guys doing that? Or maybe you guys might take that idea and work with them?
So they do bikini car washes for us. They actually, our third annual bowling tournament is the end of April, Sunday, April 28th. And the Twin Peaks girls come out and they'll sign calendars. They do our raffle ticket sales for us. They support us at all of our events. They also, Twin Peaks does a golf tournament every year for us as well. That's usually August. That's also at the same country club, BiGGs, as our event's going to be at. It's going to be at Panawan Country Club. We just don't have a date yet. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. We total as a chapter this year, I can't, it takes two hands and all 10 of my toes to count all the events we have going on. It's pretty amazing.
But that is awesome because now you're a chapter and now you know that the money gets to stay. A lot of it is going to stay in New Mexico.
And a lot of people aren't aware of that. So 80% of all the money that we raise stays in New Mexico to help the families that are here. As long as they're scholarship recipients, that money stays in New Mexico. It's fantastic.
Now, Billy, so I was talking to the Quicks, you know, getting everything arranged and negotiating and all that stuff. And by the way, BiGGs Golf Talk will be in New Mexico at the end of April, by the way, doing a promo video for this event. So we're excited about that, to do this for the Folds of Honor. But one thing I found out, Billy, from the Quicks is, did you know that Albuquerque, New Mexico, or New Mexico itself is, Shana, did you say the number one state in the country that hosts galas?
So, New Mexico per capita has the most galas of any state in the union.
Wow. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about. I've been waiting to go to New Mexico for a long time. Are we going anywhere near that Area 51? You know,
no, we're about 3 hours north of the aliens.
Oh, okay. Because I was just watching. Because like I've been watching Roswell, and I just I was like binge watching the other day. Yeah, because I used to watch it, years ago when the original was on.
When the original one,
I saw the original one, and now I see this one, which of course is totally different and stuff like that, to the concept of it. But I was like, hey, I might be going there. So I'm looking for stuff that, like landmarks to avoid, because I don't want to be taken. I don't want to get taken away and brought up to no spaceship And yeah, I've seen movies, what happens when you get taken by aliens. I don't want to get taken by an alien. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Bill, I have a strange feeling that if they came upon you, they might just leave you alone.
No, they're gonna see like, wow, that's a different species. And then, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and then you got to remember, like, I also saw that movie, what Twilight Zone, where we come in peace, where those aliens came and then they ate people. So, I just got to be cautious where I go because I'm going into uncharted territories for myself. That's why I asked, but I don't mind if they take BiGGs.
I promise.
They can have BiGGs.
They might kidnap me. That's plenty of food for them to have, right? Yeah, exactly.
Take him to your leader. Leave Billy. Take him to your leader. But, yeah, so that's cool. I'm excited about going next month. Wait, is it next month? Yeah, it is next month already. Wow, time's flying. Yeah.
Absolutely,
it's going to be good.
So, Shana, let me ask you this: we talked with Steve Smith from the Colorado event that's going to be taking place at the beginning of September over Labor Day weekend. One thing that he indicated that people could either go to the gala or go to the golf event or participate in both. Is that how you guys are working it in New Mexico as well?
That is exactly how we're set up as well. They can do. We've got sponsorship packages that range anywhere from $15,000 down to $1,000. You can buy individual tickets to either event or both. So we've got packages that include all kinds of really great special stuff, along with seats at the gala and foursomes in the golf tournament. If somebody wanted to just be a golf cart sponsor or the drink cart sponsor or a hole sponsor, we have those opportunities as well. If somebody wanted to sponsor a foursome in the golf tournament and donate it to some vets, we have a lot of people that do that.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
awesome.
yeah, there's lots of opportunities. Yeah, definitely.
Have you auctioned off BiGGs yet? I mean, that might be a good idea. Let's auction off BiGGs.
Yeah, but here's a bad issue about doing that. Auction off BiGGs is we have to pay somebody to take me. They're not going to pay to take me.
Oh, I see. You got a point there.
Yeah.
You do have a point.
We're not going to raise a whole lot of money by auctioning me off.
Well, I mean, even if we get $1,
you'll be lucky if you get 50 cents.
Bill,
I'll
have to pay someone $1 to take in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, when we go there in April, let me see if I can find a few friends. And
however,
a few offers they can't refuse.
Miss Quick, if you raffle off a golf father to clean somebody's home, I am sure you can get 5 figures for that.
You want me to go clean somebody's house?
I could just see it now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the golf father. He's very good with a dust mop. He loves to clean the chandeliers, get up high for you. So let's start this off at $10,000.
How sexy he is in a French maid's outfit?
Absolutely.
Did Big show you that picture? You promised.
I forgot I wasn't supposed to say anything.
I should have never sent it to you.
For the golf event, Shana, what type of format are we looking at for the golf event?
So it's a 9 a.m. shotgun start, scramble format. We will have, of course, longest drive, closest to the pin, a pay-it-forward hole. And here's what's so great. So let me tell you about our pay-it-forward hole this year. It's a little bit different than a normal pay-it-forward hole. We have been lucky enough, the UNM Lobo golf team, men's and women's, they want to get on board with us and support us however they can. So we're going to have the entire UNM Lobo golf team at our event, and we're going to rotate the men's and women's collegiate golfers on the longest hole. We've got all 27 holes at this golf course, so we'll have 3 long drive holes, or pay-it-forward holes on long drive, and they're so you can use the Lobo golfers. The girls and the guys will drive, and you can pick which one you want to use, and that'll be the pay-it-forward. We were trying to use all 30 players and auction them off to make fivesomes and things like that, but then if everybody wanted one, there wasn't enough players. So that didn't quite work out. We were just trying to think of how to raise the most money for holes, right? So we're going to rotate them on the pay-it-forward holes. So it'll be really cool.
Are you saying this event is a 27-hole event?
Yes.
So it's not just 18 holes.
Oh, no, I apologize. We're using all 27 holes because last year we had a golf course that only had 18 holes and we filled it. So we're hoping to get more foursomes, and so we needed a course that had more holes to accommodate all the golfers.
Gotcha.
So are the golfers then only competing on 18 of those 27 holes?
Yes.
Gotcha.
That is correct.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I was under the assumption that this was a 27-hole event. Wow. Okay. I was like, hey, you're going to get
We'd be there all day.
Yeah.
We'd be there all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, and I know what she's talking about because a lot of tournaments will do the 27 holes, but it's 18 holes, but it's 27 because of the way you play it out. Everybody will play their 18 holes and stuff like that. But ideally, when you have that amount of players at 27, you open up the opportunity to make more money because now you could have more people out there on a par 3. Or
instead of 180 golfers, you open that up to 260.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And that opens the potential to make a lot more money. So, yeah.
Well, and what's exciting,
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's exciting is, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Bill.
No, that's okay.
We've got a new partner, volunteer with our group, John Brewer. He's with Keller Williams Realty, and he was on the board and helped Keller Williams with their fundraising golf tournament every year. So he's got some amazing ideas, and he's going to bring a lot of people. So it's going to be awesome. We'll fill this tournament as well. It's going to be just awesome. Spectacular.
So one of the reasons why we're having you on this early is one of the things that golf events like yours needs is sponsors. So you mentioned the sponsorships of this golf event. How can people actually get to become a sponsor? Where could they go to do that?
After this weekend, all of our information will be up on our website, newmexico.foldsofonhonor.org. The flyers will be on there. The links to the registration website will be on there. And all the sponsorship packages and all the opportunities that are available will be live starting next week.
And the gala is a black tie gala, is that right?
Well, for New Mexico, yes.
Okay.
It's Albuquerque. We get all types. It's awesome. It's a true melting pot. Like, we see
cowboy hats.
I've seen people. Our very first year, people showed up in golf shorts, which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they looked nice. They,
sure.
they were wearing golf attire.
Ideally, they paid. As long as they pay.
You wear whatever you want, as long as you got clothes on and the props are
yeah.
coming for you.
Exactly. You know what I mean? The point is they're paying, and if you guys are cool with it, I mean, I haven't been to many galas that don't have, at least a suit as part of it. But if you guys are open to shorts and all that stuff, more the merrier. I mean, you gotta go with the environment. You gotta go with your community, what people are out for. A lot of people are willing to spend the money, but they don't want to get dressed up. Or ideally, you know what? Do I rent a tuxedo or do I donate the money?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everybody's in different things, so you could open up. I think that's a great idea. I think it gets more people involved. So, yeah, it's cool.
All right. Shana Quick, thank you so much for joining us here on Bigg's Golf Talk. A lot of information, and certainly thank you for having Bigg's Golf Talk in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're really looking forward to being there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
NewMexico.foldsofhonor.org is the website. Check it out. And like she said, after the weekend, all that information is going to be up there. We will have a link on our website for all that information and also the latest information on all the events that we're going to be participating in for 2019 as well. More Bigg's Golf Talk coming your way with hour number 2 right here on the Lake County Sports Network, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and on Spotify. We'll be right back right after this.
In the folded flag, we see the heavy price of freedom. Nearly 9 out of 10 dependents of America's fallen and disabled soldiers do not qualify for federal scholarship assistance. The Folds of Honor closes that gap, already providing over 10,000 scholarships. Join us in this noble mission. Donate today at foldsofhonor.org. This is your call to duty.
Well, I've won and lost against the best. This old road's been a hell of a test. I'm still driving, I ain't slowing down. There's rules I'd love to break and bend, mistakes I've made again and again. But I tell you this, my friends, I'm still around. I hit it hard, man, so far, man. No laying up, no holding back. Ain't afraid of nothing, it's a natural fact. I hit it long, man, till it's gone, man. Keep taking chances, living large. I hit it hard.
Still using an old golf GPS watch? It's time to upgrade to ShotScope. ShotScope isn't just a golf watch, it's a fully automated golf performance tracking system on your wrist. ShotScope gives you access to over 100 tour-level statistics, get putting analysis, short game breakdown, even find out how far you're booming your driver. All data is captured automatically by the groundbreaking ShotScope golf performance tracking system. ShotScope, the ultimate golf watch. Find out more at shotscope.com.
The United States Golf Challenge, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, is in its 5th season of identifying the best two-person amateur teams in the country. 8 teams and 4 flights in 2 age divisions represent Team USA in a Ryder Cup-style competition with their international counterparts in the King's Cup. We're looking for amateur golfers like you. The King's Cup is played in honor of golf's greatest ambassador, Mr. Arnold Palmer, whose honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, and commitment to excellence represent the ideals for which the game of golf is known. The road to the King's Cup begins with a local qualifier. Over 100 local qualifiers will be conducted throughout the U.S. beginning in February. By finishing in the top 30% of their local qualifier, teams earn their way into the USGC King's Cup National Qualifier. The USGC is also looking for golf courses to host qualifiers. For information or to search for a local qualifier, the USGC website is www.usgolfchallenge.com.
Welcome back to Bigg's Golf Talk right here on the Lee County Sports Network, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and on your Alexa devices. And don't forget, go subscribe to YouTube because you just never know when you're going to see a nice little video of Amanda, of me, of Billy, of Amanda. That's all anybody ever cares about, videos of Amanda. Nobody cares about the videos of Billy or myself. It's all about Amanda. That's all
right.
that is.
Right, guys, right.
I always get lumped into the wrong side of things. I don't understand.
I don't understand how that works. Why does that work like that?
I don't know. I mean, I got
lumped into you guys a lot.
I do. I'm both of you sides. I mean, last week I took the abuse from her because every time you open your mouth, it was like, "Oh, you guys." Now you doing the same thing that she did. I don't get it. I don't know.
Everybody likes to see a golf father on a video. That's for sure. Especially when he's wearing those tank tops and he's flexing the guns.
Ooh, get it. Get it. Now we blush.
Do we make him blush? See, now I give him a compliment. See how that works, Amanda? He likes to talk when you break him down, but when you give him a compliment, he just chuckles and has nothing to say that.
Mm-hmm. Nothing whatsoever. Now I'm being bashful. I'm shy. I'm just a shy boy.
You know, one thing about Bigg's Golf Talk here, and Bill, you and I have done this for many, many years, is we have also loved to share the wealth with other media outlets out there. I mean, we share the wealth at the PGA show with the guys there, and we certainly do it here on the show as well. We don't hate anybody. We're all here to do the same thing, and that is to grow the game of golf, make golf more fun for everybody. And one of the reasons why Amanda has joined the crew here on Bigg's Golf Talk is we have that, thought process as well. Right, Amanda?
Correct. It is. It's been a pleasure so far, and it's just a fun environment. It's great for golf.
Well, as much as sharing the wealth, we like to share the wealth with Golf Life TV, but there's another show out there that loves to grow the game and has a great host that hosts the show as well. His name is Randy Tantlinger. Is that right, Randy? Randy Tantlinger?
Have you been drinking, Biggs, before we went on air?
A lot of Tito's vodka.
Jesus. But it's a Swiss name. Say it with me. Tantlinger. Tantlinger.
I must.
There you go. It's a Swiss name.
I must have.
Yeah, that was nothing like what Big said.
I forgot.
Yeah, you can call me Tank. Let's just cut to the chase. Call me Tank.
A man of
Everybody
steel.
calls him Tank.
He's indestructible. He's Tank. There you go.
Yes. True.
No, I'm tanked. Tanked as in been drinking Tito's vodka, but I'm tanked.
Tank. That kind of tank.
Randy, where did it all start for you for golf?
Oh, for golf. Well, you know what? I'm from a little town outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, called Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Latrobe. Now, Latrobe's famous for a few things. The banana split was created there years ago. Mr. Rogers, a famed Mr. Rogers neighborhood, was born in Latrobe. The Pittsburgh Steelers practice in Latrobe during the summer. But most notably, it was made famous, Latrobe, in the Pennzoil commercials with this guy we used to call the King, Arnold Palmer. And, being from Latrobe, it's just, you golf. You golf, you wrestle, and you play football in Latrobe for the most part. But I played when I was younger, but I didn't really pick it back up, Biggs, until later in life, until I was probably about 32. And it was just a funny thing. I was working up in Cleveland for my uncle, was not happy, and I saw this movie with a guy in it named Adam Sandler, the movie Happy Gilmore. And I looked at it and I said, that guy looks like he's having fun. Golf looks like it's fun. I'm going to get in the golf industry because it looks like fun. P-H-U-N, fun, fun, fun. So that's kind of my story.
Now, what's your handicap? Do you keep a handicap? I know putting the golf clubs in your car is a handicap.
His handicap is golf.
Yeah.
My handicap. This is the greatest thing. As you guys know, and your listeners will hear, I have a golf TV show. But like I like to tell people, and as Billy has witnessed a few times, I only play a golfer on TV. I'm a high handicapper. I really am. I got a lower back injury. I can't get any pivot around my hips. But I love golf. I love it. It's a 4.5-hour vacation to go out with your buddies and drink and have a good time, laugh, joke. And, occasionally if I get a good shot or a good putt, I can live off of that. So, I'm a solid 47 handicap. Solid 47. The USGA actually gave me my own card. It's pink.
They did.
Did you start?
Pink,
Did you start?
It just has a big 4 and a 7 on it.
Did you start up that company? I Suck at Golf. Did you start up that company?
No, it was already taken.
Oh,
I would have.
But Big, you know what? Tank is famous for two things. One, he served in the U.S. Army.
Thank you.
And two, and most notably, he's a former CEO at Playboy Golf.
Really?
Yeah, I forget about that one on occasion.
You don't forget about it.
That should be a highlight. Playboy Golf.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the CEO at Playboy Golf. Now, can you imagine the stories he could tell? Because Tank tells some stories, I can tell you that.
I can tell you. I mean, I'm in my office right now, and I've got a beautiful picture on my office wall. I'm looking at Johnny Damon. I'm looking at the I think it's the 15th hole at Cobra del Sol. There's Chevy Chase. Oh, and there's Playmates. There's Playmates. There's Playmates. There's Playmates.
Yes.
And I tell you, my girlfriend loves coming into the office.
I'm sure she does. Well, Biggs, Amanda, I had the privilege of rooming with Tank during one of our trips together.
Privilege, yes.
Privilege. Yeah, I had the privilege. We had like a triplex. They gave us this huge house, and Tank came running at me what did you come running at me with, Tank? While I was laying down that bed.
First of all, I'm like, like you, Biggs, there's not a buffet I don't pass up, man. Right. I love them.
I love them.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't miss a buffet. And I had known Bill for all of 2.5 hours, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
And I was so looking forward to going and take a warm shower after traveling, and they had these nice robes on. And if you remember Chris Farley in the movie Tommy Boy.
Yes.
Or,
no.
Big man in a little jacket.
Yes.
Well, this was a big man in a child's robe.
Yes. And he was running at me about 3 miles an hour into my room while I'm laying
It was
down.
the Baywatch run. It was the Baywatch run, slow motion.
Yeah, Amanda.
And I was hoping that it would get slower, and that the would get before he got there.
Hey,
And
please, Tank, please tell me you were oiled up.
I was.
He was.
I was, and
he was very sparkly. He was very sparkly.
The funny thing is, Bill said to me, referring to my ears, of course, He goes, wow. He goes, when you were far away across the condo, they look so small. And when you got closer, it was just as small. So I'm completely shocked.
Yes. But his famous words to me, and I'll never forget, is, feel the fabric, Billy. Feel the fabric. And I was like,
it's nice fabric.
Can you get the hell out of my room now? So, yeah.
You know, I'm learning so much about Bill on this segment.
Oh my God!
This is about golf, Amanda. This is all about golf.
Oh, that's what it is. That's right.
Yeah, this was a golfing adventure. Yes, it was.
Yeah, well, eventually you'll get to tell us about the golf that happened.
Yeah.
Yes, eventually.
I have a funny feeling Tank showed Billy how to grab a shaft.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
Yes.
No. Absolutely not. No.
This segment of Bigg's Golf Show is sponsored by Nonsense.
Yes, exactly.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
So now he does a lot more. So you got to fill us in. What else you have? We know you have golfing around. You have the PR company. You have the media. You do your radio show. You got like 12 different hats throughout the different.
Yeah,
industries.
Bill. But it's all there's a big word I learned a couple of years ago: synergy.
Yes.
There's such a synergy between everything that we do here. It's all interlocked together with the golf PR and marketing and the TV show and of course, as you know, tournaments, which we're excited to have you guys being a part of the United States Golf Challenge family now.
Yep.
And working with us on that. And so, yeah, over the last, this started the company in '95, did some celebrity golf tournaments down in Los Cabos, Mexico, before Cabo even became Cabo.
Yeah.
And, been involved in tournament golf for a long time. And as Billy said, had the honor to own Playboy Golf for about 2 years. Not the best business decision that we ever made. I could get, people always say, well, what was Playboy Golf like? I said, well, first of all, it was a party. It was a blast because, when you're there at the mansion and you're partying and you're flopping around loaded at midnight at the Halloween party in the grotto, you're like, I've made it. I've arrived. My mother would be ashamed, but I've arrived.
Hey, Tank. Hey, Tank. Sorry to interrupt you. I just got a text message from Amanda, and I know she probably doesn't want me reading this on the air, but she goes, "Can you ask Tank if we can relive that type of party?"
Yeah. Yeah, come on Saturday night, Amanda.
That definitely sounds like me, too big, for sure.
So let me get this straight,
Everyone's
Amanda.
gonna believe that.
You're going to wear a small robe and run across the ground and feel the fabric. Is that what you want?
And I'll wear the Playmate costume. This is shaping up.
Dear. This is.
I did a hell of a hop.
And I got the Tito's vodka.
Beautiful.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
I
I
was
think,
traumatized.
guys, I think I have to wash my hair that night. I think I'm out.
Well, I won't be there. So good luck, guys.
It's just you and I, Biggs.
That's it. Oh, now my eyes, my retina's just burnt. I'm going blind.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Tank. I got a nice little black book of hair. We can call it
beautiful, baby.
Yeah.
Beautiful, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Growing the game.
Right.
I mean, that's what we do. I mean, that's what we do in the media, and seems like that's what you have adopted there, Tank, when you got into the broadcasting and having these golf shows. First off, what made you get into golf media? Because I know you love golf, but where did it start for you as far as broadcasting, TV? I mean, were you in broadcasting before you started doing this?
No, I wasn't. And it sounds, going from all that crazy talk to what I'm about to answer you, people always say, how'd you get into this? And I tell them, and I believe this, God led me to Los Cabos, because it made no sense. I was completely unhappy at working for my uncle, and it just popped in my head. Golf looks fun. Happy Gilmore was out. Tiger Phenomenon was just starting.
Yep.
I saw the Azuzu Challenge in Lake Tahoe, celebrity golf tournament, and I just got it in my head. This is what I'm going to do. and took a big leap of faith in myself, I guess. And somehow a year later, I pulled off my first Los Cabos celebrity golf tournament. I had never produced a TV show. I had certainly never produced a golf tournament, and really had only played one legitimate round of golf in my life. So when people say, how'd you get involved? I tell them, God, because it's been an incredible journey for the last 20-some years, and a blessing. And, and along those same lines, one of the things I love about golf is the fact that, only God himself knows how much money has been raised for charity over the last 50 years in golf. I know you guys are heavily involved with Folds of Honor. You look at any golf tournament, whether it's a major PGA event, the amount of money they put in the coffers of a charity, or whether it's just a local tournament that the Elks Club put together, whether it be to help a wounded warrior, a police officer, or a kid in need. And to me, that's one of the favorite things about our game is, I could suck at golf, but at the end of the day, if we get focused on something, we might be able to help some people. So it's just a great game in that aspect, And I've had a lot of luck throughout the years. I really have, and I may be a degenerate and a heathen, but I know there's a God above. So
it's amazing on how God works when it comes to bringing together something like this, because we just did an interview on Golf Life TV, and it's airing for another couple of weeks on Fox Sports channels. Check your local listings for availability for Golf Life TV on Fox Sports. But what I told them was my involvement as far as broadcasting with golf all started with me doing a morning show down in Chicago. And it all started as a 15-minute segment just so we got our educational points for community-based programming with the station itself. And we wound up doing, like Round Lake Park District, who owned a golf course and wanted to promote and get business and get people on that golf course. And I didn't start golfing until I got into broadcasting. So both of them have intertwined with each other, and now I own the show. And it's amazing on how God works and brings you together and brings you into something. And now with you and I, probably the same passion and growing the game. I mean, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's an interesting ride. But beyond and I'm sure this is the other aspect for all of us on the line. You got the charity aspect, but Mark Twain famously said, "A stranger is a friend I have not met yet. A stranger is a friend I have not met yet." And I think our game of golf illustrates that the best. I mean, that's like Billy and I. I had never met Billy until 2 years ago. We went on a media trip up to Michigan, and where I chased him around in a small robe. And, we're friends now. And to me, that's the special part about golf.
Yeah. Well,
now, and we've all played with guys that like the guy who drove me off the course at Tobacco Road in North Carolina. I couldn't take it after 6 holes, man. I couldn't take it. I had to walk off. Yeah. But I think for the most part, we make new friends out there.
What's that, Billy?
Because remember, when we were in Florida, when we were in Florida together, we were doing the USGC event, and we spent like an hour and a half talking about religious stuff and everything else. So we went from peeling the fabric to religion and what golf brings and all the different things. So we have time where we can just let your guard down and just be human. And then other times we know when we can be serious with certain people. Because a lot of times, you got to be very picky and choosy on who you decide you want to have a conversation. Because, we met somebody that, all you did was make a simple comment and he loses his mind. And
a joke.
You're like,
I made a joke.
Exactly. Yeah, you made a joke and he lost his mind. So you have to feel people out and see who you can gel with, and look at where we are now.
We
still do a lot of stuff together and everything.
Hold on, let me just back up here. Amanda, did you hear that? Did Billy just admit that he's an angelic devil?
Get it in writing.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Well, I think he was an angel too, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I got my good sides. I got my TARDIS side, but for the most part, golf does wonders, man. I mean, Amanda does a huge justice with charity. Yes. Randy touched on charity, and that's what Amanda does basically for a living, besides her golfing and her go-to for everything. But she raises money for a lot of charities. I don't even know what her count is, but I think last year she might have mentioned 150 to 180 in events last year. And I mean, she does a great service too. And we all find a niche in what we can do to give back. And that's what we all have in common. We all want to give back, and we all want to help grow the game at the same time. So I think if you go in, go ahead, Amanda.
Sorry. No, I was just going to say, Randy, you had mentioned, how our paths don't always, we're not set on the path in our minds always. Sometimes we just kind of get there. God leads us to where we need to be. And, I think for all of us, I included, my business partner and I I wasn't even supposed to play golf. Golf was not in my life until almost college age. So, it's just funny how things lead you to where they need to be, so that way you're prepared to do what you're here to do. And so I can't relate more. I look back now, and if had anyone told me from my early years up and through high school and stuff, that I would be owning a company, even through college, that I would be owning a charitable organization that gives back to charities using golf, like I couldn't even imagine. So I hear you on that note.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we need to take a break, but when we get back, I want Tank to tell us all about Golfing Around TV, where people can find it and how people get to watch it and all that stuff and what he's got going on. And then also, how did he get involved with the United States Golf Challenge? And same as Billy and I, we're involved with them too. And there's a tournament that's going to be coming up, a local qualifier going to be coming up, and we're going to talk to Tank about that as well right here on Bigg's Golf Talk. More coming your way right after this.
Hey everyone, Bigg's Golf Talk is now on iHeartRadio. Download the app for free or go to iHeart.com and search for Bigg's Golf Talk. Be sure to save us as a favorite so that you'll know when we're on. Join the millions of iHeartRadio listeners and listen to Bigg's Golf Talk. Golf Talk for golfers.
The Spider Divot Tools revolutionary new design is better for greens and makes ball mark repairs easy. No sharp ends or dirt in your pocket, the Spider achieves amazing results with little or no skill. With a simple push-pull action, the Spider makes ball marks disappear quicker and better for a smoother putting surface. The Spider includes a magnetic ball marker and is made of milled aluminum to last a lifetime. It also makes a great gift for your next tournament and that special golfer who has it all. The Spider tool from Instagolf is a must-have in every golfer's bag. For more information about the Spider Divot Tools, their website is www.spiderdivottools.com and enter promo code BIGG Golf Talk to get 10% off your purchase. www.spiderdivottools.com. The Spider Divot Tools is the official divot tool of Bigg's Golf Talk. A golf ball that performs for you. The Encore Avant 55, hot off the tee, a formulated core that delivers more energy and utilizes soft cell technology to achieve ultra-low 55 compression. This blend of innovation and simplicity provides more distance and greater feel. The Caliber, maximum accuracy. A patent hollow metal core creates significant rifle spin while reducing side spin, allowing the ball to travel along a straighter trajectory. The Encore Elixir Tour Ball, hot list winner. The premium cast urethane cover delivers a soft and pure feel off the club face and gives the Elixir ultimate greenside control, durability, and unmatched putting performance. Be sure to check out their combo packages and sign up for the loyalty program. Gift cards are also available. For more information, their website is www.encoregolf.com. And be more with Encore. Yes, Doc. Yeah, we'll have Billy there. Yeah. Well, he's been traumatized. Yeah. Oh, we're back. Biggs Golf Talk is back here on the Lake County Sports Network, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and on Spotify. Sorry, I was on the phone with the doctor, with the psychiatrist, because Billy has been traumatized, and poor Billy has been crying in his pillow during that commercial break. And Tank, he just had flashbacks about that day with a small little robe and wanted you to have him feel that fabric. And see, now I got to pay.
It was nice fabric.
Yeah, but Tank, this is a rated G show, so it's like I can't even tell them everything that happened. You know what I mean? I can't even tell them half the stories that are burped into my brain. So it's kind of hard. Me and Tank spent like 3.5 days together. So,
oh dear.
That was just in the first 2 hours that I had to feel the fabric moment. There was a lot more.
There's a whole lot of other moments.
Amanda,
yes.
I'm visiting Tank, just sitting on Billy and pinning his shoulders down and say, "Kiss it, kiss it. You know you wanna kiss it."
My driver, of course. I always need my driver a kiss for luck. There's no doubt about it.
Well, he actually did try to kiss me a couple times too. He's a kisser. He's a hugger.
You're a good-looking man, Billy.
Thank you. I accept all compliments.
One of the funniest things I keep laughing about, Bill and I also had the privilege of heading to a wonderful golf resort, Mission Inn, just north of Orlando last year. And, they've got a kind of a Spanish theme, Mission Inn. It's a Spanish theme. And I'm a big, dumb Irish guy. I'm 6 foot, 260, blue eyes, dumb Irish guy. And, Billy's Puerto Rican, right, Bill?
Yeah.
In your heritage?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. And there was a conquistador helmet there, Amanda, at the Mission Inn. And I said, Bill, you got to put this helmet on and do an intro for me. Please, this will be great. And he just looks at me, and I know my brother meant it jokingly, goes, "That's pretty racist." And I said, well, what the hell? I said, I'm Irish. It doesn't have the same effect, man.
I love it.
But that's friends. That's what friends, there's nothing mean by it, and it's a crazy society anymore. But, those kind of little laughs come up on golf buddy trips,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And that's one of the other things I love is the laughing. I mean, you get, how many laughs do you get per round when you're with your buddies?
Right.
5 a hole.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is if you don't, align yourself with the right people, they'll make golf miserable. Because I've golfed with people that are just miserable on the golf course. I refuse to play with them again. I can't handle that. I go there to have a good time, not to be miserable and people sulking. And if you are 28 handicap,
47.
Go practice on the range.
He's a 47 handicap.
Oh, he's 47. Yeah, I don't know what you are, Biggs, but
is that even on the gym meter? I don't even know.
No, it stops at 32.
No, it's not. Well, remember he did say that they made his special and in pink.
Yes.
So he has that exemption. He is the exemption.
Yeah, that was the YUSGA. The Yugoslavian United Golf Association. They did that for me. The USGA said no way in hell. So
we're just going to take
in Yugoslavia. I'm good to go.
There you go.
Yeah,
perfect.
That's the whole thing. It is. It's perfect.
Yugoslavia doesn't exist anymore, but that's okay.
Take golfing around. How can people find out information about your TV show and what you got going on in the media?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Folks can always go to our website, golfingaround.org, golfingaround.org. But we're honored this year. We're on Cox Sports TV. Cox Sports TV. That's in 10 million households through 18 states, predominantly throughout the South, and from Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, with a few northern states as well, Virginia and Ohio. And I think like Idaho. So it's 18 states, Rhode Island, and it's a half-hour show, Sunday nights at 7:30, repeats Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, and it's fun. We keep it real in the show. We're not the Golf Channel. We like to have fun. We like to have a lot of fun and play music in the show. Bill has sat in on a couple episodes with us recently. The Mission Inn episode and did a fun thing for us up in Michigan with, they have these new golf surfboards that are out.
Yeah.
And the show is broadcast on Cox Sportsnet, COX Sportsnet, and great relationship with them. And but it's taken various forms over the years. We've been on Comcast Sportsnet, Root Sportsnet, different markets throughout the year. But very excited about this year being in 18 states, and also have a deal over in the UK on Sky TV that we're going to start later in the summer. So we've been doing that for a long time, along with the tournaments and the radio show. So everything everything's cool, baby.
There you go. golfinaround.org. Check them out. USGC, United States Golf Challenge. You are now been involved with them for a couple of years, and we talk about it here all the time, Bill and I. Bill's been to one event, and now we're going to be down there at Bay Hill. But the ING conference, a part of it's like a media conference that's going to be taking place, and there's actually going to be a United States Golf Challenge qualifier at the ING conference, and you know more about that than we do. Want to talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. The United States Golf Challenge is entering its 5th season in 2019, and you, dear listener of Bigg's Golf Talk live radio show, need to get involved. Somebody say why.
Why?
Why? There you go. You know what? Seriously, we're entering our 5th year. We're growing. So excited about it. It starts on a local level.
Yes.
Kind of like you just mentioned the ING conference in Orlando, or maybe in Wisconsin or Chicago or Pittsburgh, PA. You have a local tournament. You could have anywhere from 15 players to 130 players in a local tournament. Well, what happens, obviously, like any golf tournament, there's got to be a winning 2-person team.
Yep.
That winning 2-person team then moves on and plays in our annual United States Golf Challenge National Championship. Now, we've played the last 3 years in September at Disney World in Orlando, and from there we chose Team USA. Team USA is comprised of 16 players, various handicaps. That United States team has been playing Team Ireland. Team Ireland for the last 3 years over in Ireland. We've taken the United States team, the winners, to Ireland, and we compete in what's called the International King's Cup, whereas the Irish team has played the United States team. Sorry to say, the Irish boys have kicked our butt 3 years in a row.
Well, we know who you're rooting for then. I was just going to ask who you're rooting for, but you just kind of just said who you're rooting for.
Well, I got to go with the home boys, even though I think Ireland has the best golf in the world. But we're excited. Last year's qualifying United States team qualified at Disney in September, so they've had a little bit of a wait until this coming May, when we'll all be at Bay Hill, Arnold Palmer's stomping grounds in Orlando, for the playing of the International King's Cup, and we're honored that the Irish team will be coming here this year to play. So, it's growing exponentially, and we're so proud to have Tito's Handmade Vodka as our sponsor for the event.
Yes.
Who doesn't like golf and vodka? They go like a kind of a hand in glove, a ball and a tee. They go together.
Peanut butter and jelly.
And the United States Golf Challenge is definitely growing, and it's really easy to participate in. You play in a local event. If you don't have a local event going on, you call your local golf course and say, "Guess what? We're having."
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep.
Oh, we're going to have the United States Golf Challenge local qualifier.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to emphasize that more and more. We have listeners that listen to the show and is really leaving the comments on our Facebook page and all that stuff. Folks, let me emphasize, if you do not see a local qualifier on that website, please, nothing stops you from saying to your favorite golf course, probably the one you broke a local course record at, that you want a qualifier there so you could qualify to take part in a national championship and then move on to represent USA at the International Kings Cup. So make sure, if they don't have one listed, recommend it to your golf course, that one of your favorite golf courses, to host a qualifier. Like Tank said, anywhere from 15 players to 180 players. You know, you can host a local qualifier, right, Tank?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's as simple as going to usgolfchallenge.com, usgolfchallenge.com, usgolfchallenge.com. Send us an email, and we'll get you hooked up. We're easy to work with. It's easy to do. And we're excited. As I'd mentioned, we played the national championship at Disney in Orlando the last several years. We're very excited. We're changing venues. This September, we'll be playing the United States Golf Challenge National Championship in Myrtle Beach at the Legends Resort, which is really home to some really great caliber golf. I mean, it's a real test of what's in your bag and your club selection and your shot making ability at the Legends Golf Course. And so that Team USA, 16 players, will be returning to Ireland in 2020, which does seem like a long way off at this point, but time moves quickly.
Yeah, it does.
We'll be back to Ireland in 2020 for the International Kings Cup, playing in Northern Ireland at the Castle Rock, a beautiful links golf course up there. So it's really a great event. It's a fun event. We got plenty of Tito's vodka. So if you've not played, and Billy can attest to this because he came down and helped me host the event in Disney World, and I assure you, we drank every single bottle of Tito's to the point. Billy, can I tell him what happened to my tennis shoes?
Yeah, sure. Go tell what happened.
I don't know what happened to my tennis shoes. That's what I'm going to tell you. We had such a great party. We had such a great party. I woke up the next morning after the championship party and the trophies were handed out, and woke up in my hotel room with a smashed cigar laying up against my face.
Oh, I love a cigar. Yes.
Couldn't find my tennis shoes any place. Had to go down to the restaurant. Nope, we haven't seen your... Had to go to the bar. Nope, we haven't seen your tennis shoes. I finally ran into Bill. I said, did you see my tennis shoes? He goes, nope. You were running around the bar soaking wet all night long with no shoes on.
Well, you did have the one, but I don't know what you do with that one either.
Yeah, I eventually lost the other one. That's right. Yes, now it's all coming back.
Yes.
And the shame of it was a good Monte Cristo cigar that got ruined in the whole process.
Yeah, that's cigar abuse. Hey!
So we have serious golf, and we know how to finish the party too.
That's right. Hey, Amanda, why don't you go? You and Mackenzie, 2-person right there, get into this. No one says the females can't enter here.
No, that's what we need. That would be awesome if we can get an all women's. Tournament
but are
going.
they gonna? Are they?
Yes,
gonna
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's all premised upon your handicap and the flight. It's all premised upon handicap and flight.
Professional?
Say again?
I said it's so would we play to just a zero? I said, or is it okay that we're professional?
I did not know you were a professional golfer.
Yeah,
no, this is only for amateurs.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I can't ever do any of the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
No, this is only for amateurs.
Can I just say this, Amanda? Nobody said you can't do the fun stuff. You can't golf, but the fun stuff is after the golf. I mean, look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, you can wake up with a cigar smashed up against your head, losing your tennis shoes. Anybody can do that, and I'll show you how to do that.
I love it. It sounds wonderful.
It all begins with Tito's handmade vodka.
It's on my bucket list, things to do before I turn 30.
Hey, you know what? What's so good about this tournament, too? It's growing, Tank, isn't it? It's because, I mean, it's just not Ireland now. USGC is expanding to other countries being involved as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. The team at the USGC, Bob Butte, and I have known each other for a long time now, and I've come on as Vice President of International Development, and I'm overseeing the development of it in other countries, and we're really excited about the growth. For example, Team Denmark will be having their event this year, so we'll be seeing Team Denmark in Ireland, Team Poland, Team Brazil. So we hope to have at least 4 to 5 other teams growing with us by the time we get to Ireland in 2020. And I've invited my English counterparts too, but we'll see about them.
USGolfChallenge.com is the website, and you should check it out because it's really a great time, and it's a party for all as well. Represent Team USA. Go red, white, and blue. Team USA by participating in a local qualifier, moving on to the national championship, and then you can represent the USA team. USGolfChallenge.com, sponsored by Tito's Vodka. As a matter of fact, our next segment of Bigg's Product of the Week, it is sponsored by US Golf Challenge with Tito's Vodka, qualifier for the King's Cup. Randy Tantlinger, thank you so much for joining us here on Bigg's Golf Talk, my friend. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person and shaking your hand and enjoying a good stogie with you.
I just picked up the phone. I was going to order a pizza, and you guys were on the other end of the line. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it was nice talking to you, whoever you people are.
Randy was just holding up a sign, I need a job for food.
Yeah. We'll work extra anchovies. Goodbye.
Take care, Randy.
Thanks.
Your phrase of the week, it is tank. There you go. Tank is the phrase of the week. Bigg's Product of the Week coming up next here on Bigg's Golf Talk. We'll be right back right after this.
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out backswinggolfevents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
A golf ball that performs for you. The Encore Avant 55, hot off the tee, a formulated core that delivers more energy and utilizes soft cell technology to achieve ultra-low 55 compression. This blend of innovation and simplicity provides more distance and greater feel. The Caliber, maximum accuracy. A patent hollow metal core creates significant rifle spin while reducing side spin, allowing the ball to travel along a straighter trajectory. The Encore Elixir Tour Ball, hot list winner. The premium cast urethane cover delivers a soft and pure feel off the club face and gives the Elixir ultimate greenside control, durability, and unmatched putting performance. Be sure to check out their combo packages and sign up for the loyalty program. Gift cards are also available. For more information, their website is www.encoregolf.com. And be more with Encore.
This is Bigg's Product of the Week. Each week, Bigg Jon and the Golf Father select a golf product to feature. Here is Bigg Jon Vick and Bill, the Golf Father Cuebas, with this week's Product of the Week.
And Bigg's Product of the Week is sponsored by US Golf Challenge with Tito's Vodka. Qualify for the King's Cup today by heading over to usgolfchallenge.com. You must be 21 years of age to enjoy a great Tito's Vodka drink, and friends don't let friends drive drunk. And our product of the week, it is Cobra Golf's King F9 Speedback golf clubs. Speedback technology is a revolutionary advancement in engineering, creating the first driver and irons to successfully combine an aerodynamic shape with a low center of gravity to optimize club speed and ball speed for maximum distance. Now, Billy, you and I had the great pleasure of seeing this in Orlando, Florida. You was able to attend a media event ahead of Orlando, Florida at the PGA Merchandise Show. Mm-hmm. And got to experience what King F9 Speedbacks were all about. Me, I was able to get fitted in Orlando, Florida, receive my clubs this past week, put it to use on the golf course, and I'm telling you, I was very, very impressed by these golf clubs, from the driver to the irons. I am so impressed, Billy, with this, is I'm spending money to get a fairway wood.
Yes, I know. We talked about that after you played the other day. It was, you did really well, and that's why we decided to change it up and change our product of the week and everything like that, because you recently did that. You recently got to play with your first round with them.
Yeah.
And you were excited at the PGA show doing it, seeing when you picked up the 10 miles an hour in swing speed, the way you were able to hit the irons, the trajectory, that it was going much higher. Your apex was a lot higher than normal. You had more carry distance, more distance. The swing speed went up. So you got to finally play with them now, on the golf course your first day. And now you really got to see the results of what they have to offer between the irons and the driver. So that's why we decided, let's do it for the product of the week, so we could talk more about it and you can share your experience with our listeners on the golf course.
Well, here's the thing, too, is, and I was golfing under wet conditions, so everything I hit, nothing had a roll. Everything was, as soon as it dropped down on the ground, it plugged. It was stuck. So everything was carry. Nothing rolled, right? Billy, I'm telling you, last year on hole number 2 at Edgewater Golf Club, a short par 4, typically I'd be anywhere from 80 to 105 to get into the green, typically with a driver. So if I hit a good shot, I'm at 80 yards, right? I mean, I nutted it. I'd be at 80 yards. Billy, I nutted this driver on hole number 2. Now, remind you, it just dropped down. I got no roll. I was 55 yards away from the hole. That is significant change out of a carry.
It is. That's what I'm saying. And that comes with the faster swing speed that you're getting and that higher apex.
Right.
And
folks, let me just clarify. No one is swinging any different than what I swung last year. So it's not like I'm giving it a go. I'm swinging normal, and this technology and these golf clubs are doing the work for you and picking up more speed.
Yeah, and they I mean, that's the whole thing. Because of the increased stability and inertia that it's doing, you people are increasing that MOI by like 10%.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's huge between the heel and the toe, the way that they're doing it. It's incredible. And the face,
CNC milled driver face. A CNC milled driver face. Yes.
Yeah, it's a thin face, and the ball is just like, it's like a catapult.
Yeah.
It's just slinging right through as soon as it bounces, and the energy is just getting transferred right to that ball. And as you're seeing now, and that's why I told you that I was experiencing, was the higher ball lock.
Right.
That ball, that apex is a lot higher than what I do with my other irons. And ideally, that's what you need. You got to get that carry. And I don't feel like I lost rollout.
No.
So still depending on where, and you're going to see this a lot more because you're playing in wet conditions. And sometimes in Florida, not now, but in the summer we're playing in wet conditions. But now I'm getting the roll because we're dry. So when I hit the ball, I'm getting the extra carry and I'm getting the extra rollout. So that can accumulate to some extra big yards for you. And, you're just getting to see your carry distance. Wait till you see how this ball rolls forward after it lands. So you got some more exciting rounds of golf coming for you. And don't be surprised if you start seeing that handicap of yours dropping.
Oh, I could put that together with my Indy golf wedges that I was fitted for too, with the great shaft that he put in that thing. Oh,
yep.
I could, my handicap is going to drop, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to do during the season. Let me talk about the 5-iron for a minute. I'm not a guy. I haven't been able to hit a 5-iron for a couple of years now, and I had to go to hybrids. I took the long irons out of my bag and went to hybrids. Now with this 5-iron, Billy, I'm getting this. You talk about apex, right? The 5-iron lofted just like a 7-iron did. I mean, that is the type of apex we're talking about with the loft and everything else. These clubs are for real, folks. They're no joke. If you're looking to improve your game and have more fun on the golf course, Cobra Golf is with the King F9 Speedback technology. You got to give them a try. I mean, at least owe yourself this. If you see a Cobra demo day, give yourself that chance to go test them and then decide for yourself. As a matter of fact, Derek Queener, who is playing the fairway woods, Aaron Ellis says they're cheater clubs because he's hitting them along. And they're not cheater clubs. That's what I'm saying. I want the fairway wood. I really do. I want the fairway wood, because I'm hitting this driver really, really well, and I'm getting nice straight drives too. I could count on the 9 holes I played yesterday. 2 drives went to the left. Everything else I was in the fairway, just right side. It's just great. Now, who is this driver for? Who is the King F9 Speedback driver for? 3 different models. They have a 9.0, 10.5, and a 12.0. All this stuff is adjustable. Feature 8 adjustable lofts and a front-to-back adjustable CG system, which allowing golfers of all abilities, 2 or 225 handicaps, to find the perfect launch and spin configuration for the game. Now, if you need help with that, I suggest you go to a coach, a pro, and have them fit you and help you with that, as they did with me at the Orlando PGA show. And Billy, it's just impressive.
Yeah, now I got a question. I didn't even ask you during all. Did yours come with the Cobra Connect already on?
Yes, it did.
Oh, so that's a home run, because now you actually.
Now I have not activated. I have not activated it yet because I wanted to really get out there and see what this was going to do. But I guarantee you, when especially, I think probably my next round. I don't know if my next round is going to be at the end of April or before that. But at the end of April, when we're doing the promo video and we're playing golf, I will be activating that and showing some numbers because, you're right. That Cobra Connect is something that's going to help your game too.
It is, because it's going to tell you your carry distance on these clubs. It's going to teach you, what you really hit, what your real averages are. Because you know how people are. And ideally, what a lot of people fail to realize, carry distance is key. Like if we're hitting there's a lot of holes where I play here in Florida that the greens are raised as opposed to the tee boxes. And depending on the wind and everything, it could be a 1 or 2 club, even though it's a short hole or whatever. But carry over those bunkers. We need to, and people are like, oh, why are you hitting that? Because that's what I carry.
Right.
You need to carry. Just because the hole's 150 means you can hit your 150 club.
Right.
It means that you need, at some clubs, you need to carry that 150.
Right.
And you got to hit it higher.
Take
clubs,
weather in effect. Like yesterday, I had wind in my face and everything else. Yeah,
but these
absolutely.
Clubs get that. When you start putting this ball towards the front and you hit that thing, that ball flies a lot higher, and when it hits, it stops. I mean, it really does what it's supposed to. I wouldn't be surprised if you started seeing some spin back.
Yes.
So watch for the spin back surprise, because I was surprised that I was getting spin back on my. I'm used to like when I hit my wedges. Yeah, I could spin it back, but not crazy, not like a pro, but I can spin it back.
Right.
But you will see that depending on how you hit these irons and you put them far forward, you can get some kickback on them. It's really fun to watch. I like it. When I first saw it the first time that I can do it, I was like, woohoo! Now you want to do it every time.
The King.
So you'll see.
Yep. The King F9 irons. I'll tell you what. Longest, fastest, most forgiving iron. It's ideal for the handicaps between 5 and 25. With moderate to faster swing speeds, seeking more forgiving distance iron with enhanced feel. Gotta love the mass added low and back of the iron. It looks sexy at address. I mean, it looks really good. And I think a part of that, Billy, you and I messaged you right after I got home from playing golf, and I said to you, you know what the most important part of that was? How I felt addressing the ball and the confidence that instilled in me at as I addressed that ball because I was confident that I was going to hit a good shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know what? A lot of people are doing now, Biggs, because the value of these clubs, and then you throw in those Arcos grips that they have.
Yep.
Because they're giving you those grips for free.
Right.
When you buy your set.
Yes.
They're throwing them in. So that's that's over $100.
Right.
Just in grips. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. You don't have to go out and spend extra money for grips and this. These grips are there for you. So I mean, and if, to improve your game, Biggs, I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see how your game goes. So I'm looking forward to April. We can golf a little bit more. And we got a lot of trips this year together. So I'm going to be able to see how you
the improvement as the steps go on. Absolutely. Yep. King F9 Speedback by Cobra Golf is our Biggs product of the week. Their website is www.cobragolf.com. And also, like I said, look for a demo day near you and give these things a try. Go to PGA Tour Superstore, go to Golfsmith, go to Dick's Sporting Goods. If they have the irons there, give them a shot. Go to your local golf club, your golf range, and see when they're going to get them in and see if they have demo clubs for you to give. They have them in left-handed and they have them in right-handed. Cobra Golf, King F9 Speedback is our Biggs product of the week. Biggs product of the week is sponsored by U.S. Golf Challenge with Tito's Vodka. Qualify for the King's Cup today, usgolfchallenge.com. Billy, another great show, my friend, and one more week, and we pick the winners to the March giveaway. I'm excited about that as well.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, I got choked up
I know.
about your golf game.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I got so excited about your golf game, I got choked up. But, excuse me. But, yeah, we have all the giveaways coming away next week. We got some new announcements. People start tuning into that YouTube channel. Let's keep those hours growing. We got something special coming. We're not telling you when, but it's coming soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
Yep.
For Amanda, the Golf Diva Robertson, for the Golf Father, Bill Cuebas, I'm Bigg Jon Vick. Our website, www.biggsgolftalk.com, BiGGs golftalk.com. Until next week, everybody, good golfing, and you matter. We'll see you next week.
It's Saturday morning, we're gonna play golf. The wife is moaning, we're gonna play golf. The kids are all screaming like someone's gonna die. The grass needs mowing, it's 2 feet high. But the boys are cold, so we're gonna play golf. Golf course, here I come. Play golf. It'll turn you lazy. Play golf. It'll make you crazy. Something strange happens to your brain when you take a big swing with that little white ball. It don't matter if we win or we lose. Even birdie par and double bogey too. The boys are calling, so shot, Arnold. In-laws are coming over. We're gonna play golf. The smoke alarm's beeping. We're gonna play golf. Forecast is calling for all kinds of rain. Preacher man says we ought to be ashamed. The Lord have mercy, y'all. Where'd that come from? Play golf. It'll turn you lazy. Play golf. It'll make you crazy. Something strange happens to your brain when you take a big swing at that little white ball. It don't matter if we win or we lose. Even birdie par or double bogey.